Well, Erin, what does it mean to have your name in association with the great Vince Lombardi accepting the award tonight?
Yeah, it means everything. I mean, listen, I was raised a huge sports fan. I was raised a Packers fan. I'm a female that works in the NFL. I don't care, what your gender is. Working in the NFL, the end all be all is Vince Lombardi. And to receive an award that is named after Vince Lombardi, I mean, okay, I'll be honest with you. When I was at the University of Florida studying to, have a try at this profession, I never thought that I would get the opportunity to do that. So I'm thrilled.
And now that you've grown up a Green Bay Packer fan, can you share your cancer journey and just the ties that it has had here in Green Bay, or in Green Bay?
Yeah, so 2017, it was week 3 of the season. I got a call that from my doctor that said, I had the early stages of cervical cancer and they needed to operate immediately. And I was like, okay, well, you need to do it soon because I have a Super Bowl year. I'm hosting Dancing with the Stars. I do 2 games a week. I don't really have time for this. So we actually did the first surgery on the week that Green Bay was taking on, the rookies, Dak Prescott and Ezekiel Elliott. Brett Favre was being honored at Lambeau that day. And my doctor at the time was like, yeah, well, you're not working. And I was like, who's not working? I'm working. I'm not missing this game. I mean, I'm going. I'm going to see Brett Favre. So yeah, I ended up working the game. I unfortunately had gotten bad news before the game that I was going to have another cancer surgery because my cancer had actually spread. So thank goodness I had a second surgery and a doctor that understood. No offense to Green Bay. I told him right before I got rolled in that I needed him to be Tom Brady on 4th and 1. No disrespect to the quarterback that plays here. But yeah, I just said, let's go. Let's do this. And thank God we got it all. And now I just kind of feel like after I've shared my story that it's kind of my responsibility to share to women. You have to go to the doctor. You have to get checked. I actually didn't miss a checkup. I'm really, really good about that. But it can happen to anyone. And I had learned, the stats from just cervical cancer and how much it impacts women. And I had a lot of women and actually men come up to me and say, my gosh, thank you so much. I haven't been to the doctor in years. You kind of just got me to understand I need to get in there.
And what does this full circle journey mean from you, just being diagnosed, going through it, getting cured, and now going up and accepting that award today and talking about your journey with everybody?
Yeah, it means a lot. I mean, look, it's been a difficult journey. It's impacted me having children. We're trying very hard to start a family, but there's a lot I'm trying to learn from it and also teach people as well. And I didn't sign up to be part of this club, but, they picked unfortunately a woman with the loudest mouth and I guess a lot of reach. So I do feel like it's my responsibility and I'm grateful to do it. And again, to be, receiving an award named after Vince Lombardi and to be a part of this foundation and so forth now, I have a responsibility and this kind of makes it kind of worth it.
There's a team that wants to hoist the Vince Lombardi Trophy this upcoming season, the Green Bay Packers.
So I've heard.
Right, and you've covered Aaron Rodgers for a majority of your career.
Yeah.
What do you think does he return? What do you think his future lies?
So, I mean, last night we were out in Milwaukee and a lot of people were asking me what I thought. I felt pretty confident last night, saying with the return of Coach Clements that I thought he was going to be back. Now you open up Twitter today and you see sources until number 12 says it himself. I'm really not going to believe any of those sources. Look, it's good for football when Aaron Rodgers is with the Green Bay Packers, and I would love to see him back here. So I'm also being very selfish. I'm not trying to go out and win a Super Bowl. I obviously wants what is best for him and his career. We saw what Tom Brady was able to do when he left New England. I know nobody wants to hear that here, but I mean, I've been selfish and told him, please just stay put.
And what do you think about Matt Lafleur's relationship with Aaron? He's coming in, Hall of Fame quarterback, and the run that they've had together has been pretty more remarkable.
Well, when you have eyebrows like that, I mean, how could Matt, hello? What's your secret? I love Matt Lafleur. I love watching him and Aaron over the past couple years. Aaron's not stupid. I mean, he knows what's going to give him the best chance. You look at this coaching tree with the McVays, the Lafleurs, the Shanahans, now, everybody that's gone from there. This is the group a lot of people want to be with. Joe Buck had made a comment on air one time. You just have a cup of coffee with one of these coaches and you're going to get your name, you're going to be looked at for a head coaching job. So I love the two of them. I selfishly, again, I'm not trying to win a Super Bowl. I selfishly want them to stay together.
And just what does the state mean to you in general? I mean, the team that you cover here in Wisconsin, the roots that you have as well. Just talk about what this state means to you.
Oh, it's like home. It's family. I love the Midwest. I mean, there was nothing like back in the day when I was hosting Dancing with the Stars and I was working a game here at Lambeau and I'd have people screaming, Erin, Erin. And I thought they were yelling for Rodgers. And I was like, what? They're like, who's going to win Dancing with the Stars? I'm like, Dancing with the Stars, it's 3rd and 4. Like, don't you care about what's, no, I'm kidding. But everybody here is just so nice. They, again, we're here so much. Everybody just feels like they're your next door neighbor or your family.